Good morning and welcome to the Tuesday, January 19th, 2021 meeting of the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners. I am Chair of the Board, Rick Vest. With me this morning is Vice Chair Deb Shore, Commissioner Roma Odmundson, Commissioner Sean Flowerday, and Commissioner Krista Yoka. Will you please rise and join me in this reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic
which
it
stands
one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Mr. Clerk, please begin the meeting.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material.
Mr. Clerk?
Yes?
Please begin the meeting.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Is this better?
Little bit.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed in today's open meeting is available in room 112. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approve the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, January 12, 2021.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore?
Yes.
Amundson?
You're muted, Roma.
Dear.
You're muted.
Okay, yes.
Yoakum?
Yes.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Vest?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through January 19, 2021, and this needs to be amended to include the payroll ending January 13th, 2021.
I will move approval with the amendment to include payroll through January 13th.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the claims with the amendment. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Shore?
Yes.
Amundson?
Yes.
Yoakum?
Yes.
Vest?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 are consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there is an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. Yet these items are approval of amendments to the following county contracts. C-20-202 with Technion LLC for furniture installation and related products and services. C-18-17 with Ott Oil and Propane for annual supply propane. C-20-695 with Jones Automotive Inc. for annual supply and installation of emergency equipment for city and county law enforcement vehicles. C-19-83 with Nebraska Administrative Office of the Courts to assist the Clerk of the District Court with computer purchases. Fourth Amendment to County Contract C-18-315 with Felsberg, Holt, and Ulevig for environmental permitting. Right-of-way contracts with the following: Gary and Rosine Isaacson, North 56th Street and Rock Creek Road in the amount of $753. Daniel D. Whitney, South 134th Street and A Street in the amount of $265. Forrest Brook, R&M LP, South 134th Street and A Street in the amount of $155. Right-of-way contracts at South 148th Street and Pioneer Boulevard with the following: Paschold Brothers LLC in the amount of $544. Cheryl Klein Revocable Trust in the amount of $683. Merlin J. Ruth and Wesley J. Trotter in the amount of $2,223. Merlin J. and Ruth Ruth I. Trotter in the amount of $125. Received and placed on file the county attorney's quarterly report from October through December 2020.
Move approval of the consent items.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the consent items. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next are special presentations for the County Sheriff 2020 Employee Recognition Awards. The first one is Citizen Certificate of Merit, Sarah Verlick, Shane Acrotty, and Robert Norton.
It's our honor to have Sheriff Wagner here with us. Good morning, Terry.
Thank you, Commissioner. I really appreciate you all allowing me this time to make these presentations. I think this is an important thing every year, and this is a little different doing it via Zoom, but I think we'll get through it. So every year our awards committee meets and reviews pertinent cases from the previous year, and then makes recommendations for our awards, this award ceremony. The first is a Citizens Award of Merit, Sarah Verlick and Shane Acrotty, on June 16th, 2020. They were on Woodstruck Road near South 96th Street when they observed a vehicle on fire that was parked in a driveway. They stopped and determined that a 90-year-old man was still in the vehicle in the driver's seat. They immediately took action, unbuckled the driver, and pulled him from the vehicle to safety. He was somewhat confused and was trying to start his vehicle when it became engulfed in flames. My apologies. But for their quick work, that vehicle quickly became engulfed in flames. The vehicle was a total loss, but for their quick thinking and willingness to get involved, I think we'd have had a different outcome. The driver suffered no injuries, and Sarah and Shane are commended for their quick action and willingness to get involved. So we will be sending them, I know that Shane has moved out of state. We'll be sending them a certificate of merit for their actions. Next is the Citizens Certificate of Merit for Robert Norton. Robert's with us. He is an investigator with the Lincoln Police Department. On October 25th, 2020, he was hunting with his son at Bradstow Lake. Another man and his son were also hunting. This was a youth mentor hunt day, and the 9-year-old accidentally shot himself during that hunt. Robert was close by, heard the dad and heard the victim's father desperately screaming for help, and he began to take charge of the situation. Robert took over, giving directions to the 911 center on where they were located, and sent his own son to the nearest road to direct in the first responders. He then began to give CPR to the victim for about 15 minutes until medical units arrived. Due to Robert's efforts, the victim still had a pulse and was transported to the hospital, where unfortunately he passed away. Robert gave the victim his only chance at survival and provided calming support to the victim's father during this devastating event. I really appreciate Robert's willingness to get involved and to help out during this just terrible situation. And Robert, we appreciate your willingness to get involved, and thank you. And we'll be presenting you with the certificate of merit as well.
Yeah, I would give Robert and these other folks a round of applause. Thank you for your efforts there.
Robert, if you want to say a few words, go ahead.
Thank you, Sheriff. This is a very traumatic event, and something that a father and son like to share together, and usually with a very memorable moment, and it obviously turned traumatic, and my heart goes out to the Holte family.
Thank you again. Our life-saving award we're presenting to Deputies Jeff Sneeder and Kyle Bonk. On January 16th last year, at about 5:55 p.m., Deputy Bonk was detailed to a medical emergency involving a 39-year-old woman who was choking and became unresponsive in the area of Southwest 72nd and West Van Dorn. Deputy Schneider overheard the call being dispatched, realized he was the closest deputy, and volunteered to assist. Upon his arrival, he began to clear the victim's airway and start CPR. Southwest Rural Firemen arrived and took over CPR, and then upon Deputy Bonk's arrival, he took over chest compressions to relieve the firemen. The three worked together to maintain CPR until the victim could be transported to the hospital, where she was admitted into the intensive care unit. For their efforts, Deputy Schneider and Bonk will receive the life-saving award. I know Deputy Schneider is on with us today. Jeff, is there anything that you'd like to say?
I just appreciate the recognition from the board and the sheriff's office, so thank you.
Thank you. Our Civilian Employee of the Year, Shauna Baird. Shauna was nominated by a coworker who described her as a hardworking, loyal, dependable, and trustworthy employee. She works in our civil unit for our support services division and takes a behind-the-scenes leadership role whenever she is needed. She shares her knowledge and experience without hesitation when anyone needs assistance. She goes above and beyond what is minimally required on executions and share sales, and will assume the extra responsibility needed to get those writs processed in a timely fashion. And just to be clear, the executions are executing the court's orders, not what other folks might think. She applies her vast knowledge from her work experience in corrections, records, and her previous life to her current position. Shauna has worked for Lancaster County for 30 years. 25 of those years was for county corrections, and 5.5 years for the sheriff's office. Thank you for a positive attitude in accomplishing our mission and giving people the service they have come to expect. So thank you, Shauna. I appreciate your efforts, and I know that she's working today and up front, keeping pretty busy. So we'll get her award to her. And lastly is our Deputy Sheriff of the Year. The awards committee unanimously decided to present Deputy Troy Bailey with the Deputy Sheriff of the Year award posthumously. I know that his mom Connie and daughter Taylor are with us today on this Zoom meeting. Deputy Bailey, he was age 53, suffered a heart attack on September 8th, 2020, and ultimately passed away on Patriots Day, September 11th. Troy had served the citizens of Nebraska for 33 years, 25 years with the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office, 4.5 years with the Lexington Police Department, a year with Buffalo County, and 2 years with the Nebraska Department of Correctional Services. Troy served in a variety of positions in the Sheriff's Office, including his latest assignment, which was in the Civil Division. He also served as a patrol deputy, a court security deputy, narcotics investigator. He was a member of our tactical response unit and on our honor guard, and he also served as a field training officer, a defensive tactics instructor, and was the deputy sheriff's representative on the Lancaster County Merit Commission and sergeant at arms for the Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 29. Troy was a 1985 graduate of Holdridge High School. He attended Peru State College and UNL. He's survived by his fiancee, Danielle Zabawa, daughters Rachel and Taylor, son Trevor, grandson Bo and Brooks, parents Steve and Connie, sisters Tracy and Tiffany. During his career, Troy lived the values of the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office and left behind a legacy of service, commitment, and professionalism that we can all be proud of. His passing left more than just a vacancy in our office. We all lost a piece of, we lost a piece of all of us. We can think of no one better to represent the spirit and values of his family than Troy Bailey by posthumously naming him our Deputy Sheriff of the Year. and we'll make the presentation of that award to his family.
Thank you so much, Sheriff. Very, very big loss for your department and for our community at large. And I know we have Taylor on the call, Danielle on the call. No pressure, but if you'd like to speak, we'd be glad to allow you a moment. And otherwise, we are very grateful for the service that Troy provided during his years with the Sheriff's Department. There's Danielle. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning. Thank you, Terry, for such beautiful words about Troy. I know this is an award that he would be very happy to receive. Thank you.
Thank you for
It's our
joining.
pleasure. No doubt about it. It's our pleasure.
And Danielle, if I could just share a brief comment with you and the members of your family. What a beautiful job you did on Troy's memorial service. It really encapsulated the man that he was in so many ways. Thank you for sharing him with us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to all these folks. Terry, we really appreciate you bringing these people to our attention, and we're deeply appreciate so many of them are going over and above in different ways, but being in a spot where they can provide assistance means a lot to have folks like that in our community, and we're just thankful for the efforts of each and every one of them. Let's,
Thank you.
unless any of the commissioners, Terry, do you have anything else?
No, I just want to thank you for providing this time and being able to recognize all of these folks for their service to the citizens of Lancaster County.
Let's end with giving them all a round of applause and thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next is number 5, new business. 5A, recommendations from the purchasing agent and Lancaster County Sheriff to award purchase orders for county protection gear to the following: Advantage Police Supply in a total amount of $10,260 and ABM Supply in amount of $56,545.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this item. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is a contract with Audubon for community corrections case management software. The total cost to the county for the 4-year period is $138,505.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. C is an agreement with Continuum Employee Assistance Training Consulting to provide an employee assistance program for county employees. The term of the agreement is for 3 years from the date of execution. The county will pay Continuum $20,499 per contract year.
I move approval.
Krista, I just have to say one thing. We are waiting a little bit on insurance, so if you guys would approve this contingent upon receipt of insurance.
So I would move approval contingent upon receipt of that insurance.
Thank you.
Second.
We have yes, Commissioner Shore.
I see Daisy's on the call. Do you have any idea of the number of employees that participate in the various employee assistance programs throughout the year?
I do. Can you hear me? Sorry, I can't tell if I'm muted or not.
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, usually annually, last year I believe we had a little under 200. A lot of, I say, that was the number of visits, not necessarily the number of people. Yeah, but certainly we take advantage of it both in disciplinary action in addition to individuals going on their own. But yeah, the number of visits we had last year was fairly, how do I want to say, it was a little higher due to COVID, I would believe. But yeah.
Thank you.
You bet.
It's a good program.
It's an excellent program. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5D is an agreement with the Community Supports Network, Inc. to source and provide individuals to perform microfilm and scanning services at the Records and Information Management Department as part of a rehabilitation, treatment, care, and training and educational program. The term of the agreement is January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021. The county will pay up to $39,000 for the services.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. E is a contract with U.S. Bank to provide P-card services. The amendment renews the agreement from January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021. There is no cost to the county for the service.
Move approval.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is a recommendation from the purchasing agent and Lancaster County Engineer to award and execute a purchase order for two 2021 524L wheel loaders with trade-ins for both. The total amount of the order is $302,455.60.
Pam Dingman and Leroy Geislinger to speak on behalf of this item today. I just want to note that in order to be taller than Leroy, he has to be more than 6 feet behind me and sitting down. So I made it to be taller than him today. These two loaders, and I'm going to share my screen, replace a 1998 case loader that has more than 10,000 hours on it. We did get about $20,000 as a trade-in on this machine, and then the second machine that it replaces is a 2000. Did we get that one yet? All right, I'm not doing good on the switch in there. Is a 2000 loader machine that is a, what was that? A Komatsu. And so these we did get a little. They were in the budget. We did get under the engineer's estimate for this, and so we're coming forward and asking that we can purchase these two loaders.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. G is a contract with Platte Valley Equipment Company for annual supply rental of four-wheel and front-wheel drive tractors. The contract is for 1 year with the option to renew for 3 additional one-year terms. The cost to county is not to exceed $22,400.
Pam Damon, Lancaster County Engineer, and Leroy Geislinger. These are the machines that we have leased for about the last 4 or 5 years now. We know that this is very cost effective. This is actually for 4 machines, and these are the machines that we lease to do the county mowing.
I would move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Please call the roll, Dan.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5H is authorizing the chair to sign IRS Form 8038 in conjunction with issuance of revenue refunding bonds for the Tabitha projects.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this item. Any discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 6 is update on COVID-19 and Lancaster County response.
I have no new information other than the fact that we did have our second Friday afternoon call last Friday, obviously. And again, well attended. I think I counted 8 senators' offices that either the senator or a member of their staff was present. Pat obviously did a very good job informing everyone where we're at and talking about the preparations that are in place to administer the vaccine as rapidly as we can receive. Otherwise, I don't have anything to add.
I don't see Ann on here. We all got the email, requesting that employees help with this, 10-day registration period. I just had a question if we were receiving, a good response back from departments that might have employees available. We can maybe address that on Thursday.
Okay. Good question. Okay.
Number
Let's
7
move
is
on then.
Number 7 is public comment, and there is nobody in the chamber.
Okay.
Next is announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting will also be broadcast. Oh, excuse me, I don't need to read that. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting via Zoom on Thursday, January 1st, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting via Zoom on Tuesday, January 26, 2021 at 9 a.m. with the Board of Equalization immediately following. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commission@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, then, we will now call to order the Lancaster County Board of Equalization meeting for Tuesday, January 19th.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the front of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to discuss today's open meeting is available in room 112. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, January 5th, 2021.
I move approval of the minutes.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Move approval of the additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 is a public hearing. This is for motor vehicle tax exemption applications. This includes Great Plains Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church, St. Elizabeth Regional Medical Center, St. Joseph Catholic Church and School, Lincoln Baptist Church, Middle Cross Church, the Salvation Army, and Zion Church.
All right, we will open the public hearing. Anyone present to speak on any of these motor vehicle tax exemptions? Are you seeing anyone, Dan?
There's nobody here.
Very good. We will close the public hearing and move on.
Next is number 4, action on motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
Move approval?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? No. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is public comment, and there is nobody present in the chamber.
I move we adjourn.
Second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you, everybody. You'll